Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Tales from the Ophidian Games. My name is Hugo Ferreira, and today I'm gonna talk to you about a blast from the past. Unfortunately, not in the Ophidian style yet, as what you will find out in a couple of minutes. It's gonna be mind-blowing, or not, it's up to you. But first, before we hit the intro, I want just to apologize for not being able to publish these episodes last week when it was supposed to. And it's been a crazy weeks trying to finishing our next release of Ophidian Redux, Legacy of the Arena set that will be published on Game Crafter next month. So keep your eyes set for the 18th to 20th of November to see it released to the public. So it's been a crazy times. But without further ado, let's hit the intro to start our episodes. Do you hear thousands of voices chanting your name when no one is around? Does the sound of crushing skulls calm your nerves? If so, prepare to hand out to Tales from Ophidian Games Podcast. In the Ophidian arenas, anything goes. Gladiators will come at you with fearsome eyes and giant worms, attack you with armies of the new dimension, creatures that exist only in your mind, and heartless robots. They will scorch the sky to blind you, turn your own friends against you. They will move so fast that their bodies will blur as they encircle you and close in for the win. They will hit and bend the rules in their favor. What will you do? Take control of your own destiny within the Ophidian Universe and join the revolution. As most of you know, our gaming universe started way back in 2003 with the release of Ophidian 2350 CCE, the undisputable best card game ever created due to his uniqueness for being the first real-time card game that didn't use turns. But I'm diverging from the main topic. When I was a young kid, I loved my G.I. Joe action figures as well as my Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figures. But not only due to them being really cool toys with really cool stories behind the characters, but also due to the simple fact that in most of those cases, their packages had something special, something with the numbers printed on a box, mostly often on the back of their card packs or boxes that allow us to collect, and after a certain amount of points, we would be able to redeem those points and get a new figure or something other cool thing. That system was called redeemable point system. And even some old CCGs like Legends of the Five Rings or Rage the Apocalypse also had a similar system like that. And for me, that is something I miss nowadays. Well, on today's markets, and due to how card games are now marketed and sold, yes, I'm talking to you. Kickstarter games. That childhood magic is lost until now, as I'm bringing the Ophidian Universe to a new turning point. I created the Ophidian Credit Points system, or OCPS, meaning that from now on, all the Ophidian Universe releases, no matter what brands, uh, 2350 CCG, 2360, Ophidian Wars, Ophidian Redux, no matter what, as long as the main setting is our Ophidian universe, when you get a new release, you also will get a card with an Ophidian credit point printed on it. As an example, if you go to our Game Crafter store, our last printed release, Ophidian Wars, Alloy Arenas, that I released in 2020, 2 years ago. I updated to also include a new card with the Ophidian point system. So if you get the set today, you also will get a point for it. Hey, how cool is that? Um, as for the things that you can redeem it. I'm still trying to figure out what I can do and what I cannot, as I want to bring magic back by giving for free to all the fans of this handsome universe something really cool, unique, with some in-game value, no matter what brand or franchise of your preference, meaning that I do plan to have something for all of you Ophidian 2350 CCG fans, and for you Ophidian Wars fans, and for you Ophidian 2360 fans, and even for you, hopefully, that will become Ophidian Redux fans that will just release next month, but more on that in a couple of minutes. And also for the mass release that I plan to do in a year from now, more precisely on December 2023, of my Get With The Flow and Ophidian 2355 role-playing game. So I think I'm trying to collect some cool prizes to incorporate this point system, and the deal it is what it is. Uh, After you collect an amount of points, you probably will need to mail me your points, and I will send you a prize of your choosing. Those prizes will actually change from time to time. For now, I still don't have anything planned as I'm just starting this. But after our next release, I'm gonna spend a few days trying to create some cool prizes. But as I was saying, those prices will eventually change, but nothing crazy. as I'm planning to give enough time for anyone to collect a stack of OCPS without breaking the bank. So you don't need to spend thousands and thousands just to get a free card or two or a pack or whatever. No, nothing like that. That's not my goal. That's not my idea. And this is just a fan thing to complement a cool universe and something that should have been done if Ophidian 2350 hadn't died first time. I believe if the game had continuing on for years, at some point we would already have these point systems to redeem stuff. But there's more. I'm still trying to figure some things. As some of you also know, besides the printed cards, I have some digital sets. Those will not get a point, sorry, but that they are free. You just need to download them and print at your home and play it, basically. But I also have Ophidian's t-shirts. I'm planning to do some new playmats. Uh, I've done a jigsaw puzzle, and I'm trying to figure out a way. Those aren't on Game Crafter, and they are on another shop of ours. So I'm trying to figure out a way to reward uh, a point or two for each buy. I'm still trying to see how I can do that, as I just cannot insert the cards into made from a store into another store property. But um, if everything goes well, I'm trying to find a way to each time you get a t-shirt, you'll get a mail with a virtual points card. So let's see. But for now, I'm just focused on trying to finish first the Ophidian Redux Legacy of the Arenas. And as I was telling you all in the intro, I'm just a few days to be able to send it to printers. Most of the cards are all done, the add-ons are all done, the box design as the release is mostly a storage box that holds 625 unshelved Ophidian cards, no matter what brand it is, or it can it can hold 460 shelved sleeved cards. I don't know why I said shelved, but sleeved with protection sleeves. But our Ophidian Redux Legacy of the Arenas isn't just about a storage box. It's the most cool stuff I ever made, but inside you will also find a little bit more, as the box and the 108 cards that I added to it, we'll have a reduced price. I'm gonna place it for sale just at 27.99 USD, meaning that the value of what you get is whoa. For that value nowadays you buy just a game, not uh, all those contents. And what are the contents of the Ophidian Redux Legacy of the Arenas? Well, you will get two two card decks, two preview decks, as I call them, fully playable out of the box. Each deck will contain 30 cards previewing all the upcoming sets of Ophidian Redux sets. One never seen before gladiator card exclusive to each deck, plus 3 add-ons cards each. Well, the 30 cards, it is what it is. You can play with another person right out of the box. The two new gladiators, I still need to write their biographies to place it on our site, but as the in-game work, they're done, they're ready to go. The add-ons is Ophidian Redux credit point tracker and an Ophidian Redux cure point tracker. Well, most of the boxes Ophidian decks from the 2350 and from the 2360 both brought their own credit point trackers and shear point trackers. So I wanted to continuing that tradition in the Ophidian Redux style. The different thing is that the Ophidian credit points tracker will on the back we'll have the steps of the breeder and the shear points tracker will have a card list for your deck, meaning that one deck will have one card list and the other deck will have a different one to in case you want to customize your decks and later you want to pull them back. So you will get a nice, clean, and easy card list to being able to mount your deck again. But each deck will also bring you one Ophidian credit point rewards cards with half CP. CP it's credit points for the ones that may not know. But that 60 cards isn't the same as 108 cards that I said previously, of course not. You will also get a full collection set called Ophidian Redux Legendary Xmas. It's a set that contains 34 new cards plus 6 add-ons. 6 add-ons are mostly rules and explanations, as you will get one double-faced symbol for cards that will explain what the symbols are. One double-faced new card types as the Ophidian Redux will introduce two new card types and two new mechanisms cards. The Ophidian Redux also will introduce four new mechanisms to play, but also I'm including a card that is a Redux checklist, and on the back as a special thank you card that with a message from me for all of you that will get it. And also an Ophidian credit point reward with 2 CP, meaning that on just this box you from the get-go will get 3 credit points. So start collecting them. But also, before we end this, I also want to say that this release will come with the QR codes for a digital download of the Ophidian Redux Quick Rules booklet. A little PDF with some rapid rules that allows you to start playing out of the box uh, just after you uh, open it. That quick rules booklet will feature also a brand new Ophidian Universe fiction, and the story is based on two characters that you will get on the deck. So it's all linked. As a As for the digital downloads of the booklets, you will have two ways to get it. One, directly on the Game Crafter page, after you get the set, and as an alternative, it's still not on our site, but it will be linked in the Ophidian Universe websites alongside with the complete rules for all our Ophidian games so far. As as this is just the quick rules, uh, you will you may choose which rule set you want to play with. If the original 2350 or if you want to play with the 2360, as Ophidian Redux is fully compatible with both those those games, meaning you will have a larger pool of cards to play, all compatible. So it's gonna be a blast. And to end this, well, to end this, I just wanna say another subject. If everything goes right, if my plans happen, if everything should happen according to my plans, I'm going to send to this release to the printers in just 1 day, meaning that hopefully by Monday night I hit the button to release it to the printers. After that, I will I will need to be patient, as the print is not an actual is not a fast process, but hopefully in a month, hopefully less, I will be able to get the first prototype and the first proof of it. So I'm keeping my release plan to be 18th of November of 2022. We're less than a month, so prepare to check our Facebook or our website or both. It's up to you for previews as I'm planning to start previewing it. And also, in a few days, I'm gonna release the first virtual promo for Ophidian Redux alongside it's alongside with the same promo but into Ophidian 2350 style, meaning with hearts made by me. Also, and now it's gonna be really the end of this long, not so long, we're about 25 minutes back of this podcast. I'm also planning to start writing that biographies, as I was told, and some fiction to be included on a website for the new characters, as well as I'm gonna reintroduce something that is not seen since 2003, the card of the day feature, as I hope to. I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it every day, but at least once for a week, I'm gonna release a new card with some explanation about it. I'm gonna start with the introduction to this universe of Ophidian 2350 CCE, but I'm planning to run through all our games for this start of the day. And that's all for today. I hope you like it, this podcast, these episodes. I do hope to hear something from you soon, as your feedback is really important. Uh, I really need your feedback to know if I'm doing things right or things wrong, if my pronunciation is getting better or worse. So I'm not English native, so some things uh, I'm more inclined to use my native language than my English one. But I think I'm speaking uh, clearly and using a tone that can be understood. But please give me your feedback, as only you can help me to improve. As well, I would also like to hear what you think on on today's topics, the reward system, and the updates for the Ophidian Redux. That's all for today. See you next week for another episode of Tales from Ophidian Games. I am Hugo Ferreira, and this ends now. It's arena time.